You know, I heard a couple of DJs talking the other day about the shoe game. Remember the shoe game? The newlywed game, or whatever you want to call it, where the bride and the groom at a wedding stand up, they switch shoes, and we ask them questions like, which of them is in charge of the remote control? Who's the thriftiest? Who's the messiest? And then they hold up the shoe to correspond with she is, he is, she is, he is. Well, the question was, is the shoe game still a thing? Well, hi, this is Bill. This is Creative License, and thanks again for being a part of this little show, and thanks for being so nice to my sponsors being Electro Voice speakers and microphones, a DJ event planner, promo only, Perfect Portals, and the entertainment experience. All of these wonderful things, thank you for checking them out. So I guess let me answer this question as best I can, but I think I'm trying to make a different point. Is the shoe game still a thing? Sure, why not? Some people think that because it's old that it's cheesy, that only old guys do it, or that people are sick of it. I think I heard somebody go, well, those guys in tuxedos do that kind of stuff. Super cheesy, really dumb. Only awful DJs do that sort of thing. You know who was saying that on this Facebook thread? Other DJs. I mean, come on. We're bashing each other now? Is that the thing? Don't you think there's enough people in the world that think very little of DJs so much that we have to get past that without each of us making fun of the other people? Look, there's a whole conversation to be had on what cheesy is and what cheesy isn't. How you can get away with playing the electric slide and not being cheesy. How you can get away with doing the cha-cha slide and not being cheesy. Or saying ladies and gentlemen at a wedding and not being cheesy. That's a whole different show. But what I don't get is, why is it that we as DJs in an industry where we already have a difficult time trying to think a lot of each other and a lot of ourselves, spend all this time tearing each other down? What is it, high school still? What is it, junior high? Is that the only way that we can feel like we are of value? Is if we point to other DJs and say, well, he's not a good DJ and I'm a great DJ. If he were this, then he would be amazing. I'm not that guy because he sucks and I don't. That is so rampant within our DJ industry that it's just sad. It's sad. Look, the world doesn't think much of us anyway. I mean, how many times have you had somebody say to you, what do you do for a living? You say DJ, and they go, oh, that's too bad. Well, what do you do for a living? It's hard enough. You know, we take what we do really seriously. At least I do. And I like to think you do too. And if you don't, I guess the question would be, why don't you? And maybe the reason that people are tearing down their peers is because they don't think of themselves as something worthy of being able to say, I'm really good at this and I've chosen something really great. And me and my colleagues and the industry that's been created is something worth celebrating. Instead, if you suck, then I'm great, is exactly what people are doing. If you're one of those people, please do me a favor. Look at yourself in the mirror. If you've ever done that sort of thing, stop it. The next time it kind of crawls up into your fingertips on a Facebook post and you think to yourself, I'm going to tell them how much that really sucks, rethink it. Maybe there's a way to discuss a thing without calling it bad. Maybe there's a way to discuss each other's skills and talents without calling them dumb. Because trust me, the shoe game has been around longer than most of the guys that are complaining about it. Just because it was given a name about 20 years ago doesn't mean it hasn't been around for 50 years. It's just another way for someone with some skill in front of an audience to help to engage those people that have paid him to engage. Now, you have a tough time making it work? Find those colleagues that do know how to make it work. Practice your craft. Get better at it. But don't point to somebody who does it and you don't and call them bad. It's bad form. Right? Don't you think? All right, I'm Bill. This is Creative License, and I'll see you next week.